Hi, today is Friday, August 4th, 2017, and this is A Swede Speaks. And I have been away for most of this week. I went to Copenhagen on a trip with my dad, and I haven't been able to make any videos, since Monday. So it's about time to make one now, isn't it? And I want to address an issue that I mentioned pretty early in this channel. I think it was one of my first 10 videos, maybe in one of the first 5 actually. So I don't expect many of you to have watched it, but maybe some of my old viewers are still with me. I think some of them are. And the issue I was addressing back then, in January, was the concept of a universal basic income, which I was in favor of, and I made a not so eloquent defense of the idea. But I am rethinking this. But I am actually having some ideological problems with myself in this issue. Because on one hand, I think that the idea of a universal basic income is wrong, pure and simple. It sounds like socialism, doesn't it? Something for nothing. On the other hand, I recently watched an interview or a conversation between Dave Rubin and Dr. Mike Munger. Dr. Mike Munger is an American libertarian and economist, and he made the case for universal basic income using another kind of argument. The argument that I was sort of trying to use in January, and that's that we already have the welfare state, and it's not working very well, and the universal basic income would work better. And I suppose maybe it would, or maybe it would. I mean, This is where I get in trouble with myself. He might be right that on a practical level it could work better than the welfare state does today. And I mean, being Scandinavian, I know very much about the welfare state. And I know about how the welfare state turns into... Well, it doesn't make it... It makes that in the short run it pays off better not to work than to work. In the long run, of course it doesn't, but it becomes a poverty trap. And in Finland they are trying to institute a basic income now, but that's only for a few test persons. I think it was 1,000 maybe. Any of my Finnish viewers, feel free to inform me on how that experiment is going. So I still think it's an interesting discussion, and a discussion that needs to be held, even though I am conflicted. I mean, I cannot defend basic income on a moral level. And what I would like to defend is civil society. And like Ben Shapiro has said in several of his videos, I bet you can find them just by Googling them, but he has for several times said that the idea, the way it used to be before the welfare state, was that if you get in trouble, you go to your family. If your family can't help you, you go to your church, or in his case, your synagogue. And that's a concept that I am in favor of. So I'm not just against something, I'm actually in favor of something. I'm in favor of a civil society where churches, synagogues, local communities voluntarily help out people who need help. And that would also incentivize people to work and to better themselves, while the welfare state seems to have the completely opposite effect. The problem with that is, to get a functioning civil society, we need revival. Okay, it seems to be working with the Jews too, so it seems to be working with synagogues too, but at least you need religion that keeps people together. You need people that keep together because they are Christians, because they are Jews, I suppose, because they are Muslims, but you need a functioning civil society, and that has to be faith-based. Because otherwise, the alternative is the welfare state or universal basic income. And I don't like the welfare state or welfare statism. I don't really like basic income either as a concept. To me it sounds morally wrong, because it's still handing out money to people for doing nothing. That's one thing, but it's money taken in by government through force. And I'll let you in on my idea of government. I am not a minarchist I'm not a hardcore minarchist. I have minarchistic views. I think that government first and foremost should protect its citizens against inner and outer enemies. So, police, defense, judges, stuff like that. Apart from that, I think we should be very careful with what we assign government to do. And the more we hand over to government, the more tyrannical it will become, and you will have career politicians who are just in it for the money, or even worse, who are in it for the power. I guess I prefer the ones who are in it for the money in that case. So I want government to be small. I want government to be limited. And still, I don't want mass starvation or anything like that. That's barbaric. But the solution isn't government. Government is the problem. And I don't think I should get any deeper into this right now. Maybe I'll do that in another video. But what we really need is a functioning civil society, and the question is only how to get there. And well, we could discuss that in the comment field below. So these are my thoughts right now, and that's really all I have to say about this right now. I would like to thank the people who are supporting this channel through prayers, through Patreon, through PayPal. That's all greatly appreciated. And there are tiers for patrons and donors, and now I'm working on getting the tiers for this month out. It will take some time, as you know by now, but I'm working on it. And if you like this channel, please subscribe so you don't miss anything. Please share my videos on social media, on Facebook and Twitter and other social media that allows you to share. If you got something to say, if you agree, if you disagree, comment below. If you like this video, please like it. And of course, I would also like to encourage you to support this channel. And as I said, there are tiers for patrons and donors. This is As Sweet Speaks. Have a nice day.